everybody, and welcome to Paris, or most importantly, welcome to Vlogmas Day 1! Starting off this vlog in the most romantic capital of the world, because we're here precisely for a very lovely reason. The lovey-dovey reason to celebrate our 5th year marriage anniversary with the husband, who's currently holding the camera. Thank you very much. Oh my goodness, how time flies. We actually got married right here in Paris, well, 5 years ago. And even if now we live by the beach in France, we thought it would be a very appropriate location to come celebrate our 5th year anniversary in a very waiting for pedestrians to pass. And even if we live by the beach in France right now, we're still a 2-hour train ride away, so we thought we'd give ourselves a little treat. Actually, it was hubby that made a beautiful reservation at I think it's Japanese-French fusion cuisine, which we both have been very into actually lately. If you watched my birthday vlog, and if you haven't, I will leave it linked up here for you. You might have seen we also visited another one of those French-Japanese fusion cuisine restaurants, which we really enjoyed. On a more festive note, and obviously all things shopping, we are going to be doing a little bit of shopping today, although mainly for the husband for a change. I might have to check if I find the Chanel moccasins I've been after for a little while. I can see Tristan's eyes turning a little bit. I think that's mainly what we have on the agenda. Just walk around in Paris for the day, be lovers, have a little food in here and there, maybe a little coffee date. I do love me a good coffee date in autumn. We're just standing right here next to the Louvre, which is one of my absolute favorite sites in Paris. I'll do a little bit of a panoramic view to show you this. You might have seen it already in the beginning, but flown with the drone from the top, which is actually so beautiful. And most of the decorations are up, so it's very nice to go do a little bit of Christmas shopping on this festive setting. I will take you around with us for the most part, and then for the second half of this vlog you can expect a little review of the new DeMellier bag, which I've promised you I was going to be presenting very soon, and yeah, I've prepared a little in-depth review of it, as I usually do. I've taken the reins off the camera so you can see, so we've got the Louvre in there with the classic pyramid entrance, and then through here we're gonna have a big wheel behind, and then Carrousel du Louvre right in front with a beautiful gilding in there. Oh my goodness. Paris is just exquisite, isn't it? Up, j'arrive. There we go. And then for a little bit of a fashion dose, I'm actually going to open this up. It's not that cold, so it should be all right. For today's little outfit of the day, you might have seen this one on a recent video I did of like styling looks for winter. It was the inspiration in there. I think it was in my card at the time, so I didn't show you the pieces, but now the pieces have arrived, and so I've put together the look. Some of them I obviously had. As you know, I do like to have pieces that will last in my wardrobe for years to come. I have some of these pieces in here I've had for like maybe 10 years. Let me show you that in there. I'm wearing the little mango sort of large neck little top in there. Adds a little bit of a nonchalant vibe with just a white crew neck t-shirt from Arket or COS. Those two brands are my favorite for like staple white basic t-shirts. Obviously 100% cotton. And then I've got a pair of brown leather trousers, which are just absolutely gorgeous, married with a pair of booties. These ones are from Michael Kors, really old ones, but I absolutely love them. I've had them, yeah, like I was saying, I think I've had them for a good 10 years. They were a gift from my sister when I lived back in London, and I'm pretty certain they're like one of the longest standing items or a pair of shoes on my wardrobe. Absolutely love them. I've done a new set of do nails this morning to change it up a little bit, do a little bit of a more autumnal look. And then regarding the handbag, I've gone for my Hermes Kelielan, and I've tied a little silk scarf. This one is from Sœur. It's in this gorgeous aubergine shade, and it's got yellow gold hardware, which I think will marry, very nicely with the yellow gold jewelry I've done today. Surprise, surprise. So I've got my wedding earrings. These are the hoops I had custom made for my wedding, and I absolutely love them because I'm a romantic like that. So obviously I had to wear my wedding earrings. And then I'm wearing a little hand chain. These ones are from Narcissus. It's got 3 diamonds, and it's double-sided diamonds, so you can really see it sparkle no matter how it moves. And then the little piece of sparkle you might see around here is a necklace by Cartier. All I know is that ever since you gave it to me, I've had it on every single day, except on the nights when I do my fake tan, and then when I wake up the morning after, I'll put it back on immediately. Anyway, I'm gonna stop waffling and we're gonna head to lunch, and I'll see you guys in a little while. just when we were finishing the little bit of shopping for Tristan, we found Anine Bing here. So let's do a little bit of peer shopping now. I was actually looking at this Sunnies. Hold on, this ones. I think they're so pretty. They're very similar to the Chanel and the Celine ones I got recently. Also, they've just started their sale, which I think is a worldwide one. So you have all this massive rack in here and a little bit of shoes and bags on sale. I've got this ones that you'll recognize from a couple of videos ago. And then everything down there, so on the bottom half, will be in sale. So lovely. Oh, with Le Petit Bonhomme, that is so cute. Collab of the year with Monoprix. They always do a collaboration, and this year they've done one for Christmas. Look at these cups. How gorgeous are these? Looks like it's just come out of a Disney movie, doesn't it? This is so cute. It's like confetti for your bath. And I don't know if I'm getting old or this is something new. I've never seen something like this. I love it. And you can also add a little bit of glitter. I feel like the Gen Zs on my YouTube channel will be laughing at me now, right? Hello there, we are back home. I'm just seeing in there in the viewfinder that my little baby hairs are still flying absolutely everywhere. They're driving me crazy. I actually got this thing, but I haven't used it just yet. It's from Kish. It's the hair wax stick, and they're supposed to be like the best ones out there for those little jumbo rollers. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I did get those two and I've been testing them out. It's not the ones I have today. What I have today is actually just a Dyson blow dry, but I have been testing them out, and after I've sort of perfected the thing and find my own little gist and twist to it, I obviously will be sharing a little tutorial on how I do those sort of heatless curls. This is the one I mean, you know, like the one you put that looks like this. It's actually in my bathroom currently because I've been testing it out a couple of times before I get back to you on it. And for anybody wondering, because I always get questions about my nail color, this time they're not my nails and they're not Biltons. This time it's just a pair of stick-ons. A set of stick-ons. These ones are by Do Nails. They're the only stick-ons that I ever wear, and I really, really like this color for the autumn winter months. I think they're very nice and sultry and cute, and I will leave them linked down below. I think they have a Black Friday like really nice promo going on right now, so if they do, I will leave it linked down below if it started already. This I find really interesting. It's kind of like to put on your hair when you're doing sort of a slick bun, but I've been trying to find something and I think this might be the answer to it. Haven't tested it just yet. For this little baby hairs in here, and I think if I just wiggle it a little bit on like an old mascara cleaned little brush or something like that and sort of brush them through, it might help with this little flyaways, which I'm not complaining about. I like new hair to grow, but it just looks like a little bit Einstein-y sometimes. Got a little bit detoured there, but I promised you a DeMellier review. And now without any further ado, let's get into the bag review before we run out of light in about an hour and a half. Oh my goodness, it's so early. It's just past midday in here and the days are getting so dark so early that I wanna rush through it, but I'll take you through every detail of the bag. Most of us fashionistas will have heard about DeMellier at one point or another throughout the last couple of years. They've been steadily growing as a brand, and quite frankly, I think they deserve it, with exquisite contemporary designs that still remain quite timeless. I mean, I personally plan to cherish this for many years to come. Materials sustainably sourced and European manufacturing as well. DeMellier has managed to position itself as one of the big players in the sort of mid-lux or affordable luxury brand Serena. Mireia, who is actually the founder of DeMellier, keeps giving back at heart with vaccine donations done in the favor of children, if I'm not mistaken, with the sale of every handbag. This is something that is actually not very heavily marketed by the brand. However, something that I believe worth noting. It's honestly just nice to know that the chain of production and the actions taken by the brand after the bag has been sold, meaning this donations, are all guided by a kind of kind heart, I want to say. It also makes it all the more fun purchasing the bag, doesn't it? Now let's get into the actual model of the bag. This is the New York Midi or Midi New York handbag. It's a tote that's characterized by this little fluffy flaps on the side, a comfortable top handle that can easily glide into your arm, and a very, very roomy interior. The bag is mainly proposed in leather with some alternative shielding materials depending on the season, as well as different finishes like the croc that I went for or some other ones in limited edition collections. On a sort of year-round basis, we'll see their car colors, which are black and tan, and the tan will come with a beautiful ecru contrasting stitching. The black will sometimes be done in a black stitching or in a contrasting ecru one, which also is giving it a more decontracted vibe, I would say. And then particular seasons in the year will surprise us with beautiful different shades, such as this burgundy that just came out, and it's immediately gone to the top of my wish list. How soon do you think it is to get another one? I only got this one about a month or so ago, but I love it so much and I've worn it so much, I'm thinking I might be able to justify the burgundy version of it already. They also propose a very delicate ecru and the most stunning suede mocha, which for anybody embracing the suede trend this season is a beautiful option. And then if you're thinking of hitting the slopes later this winter, I would highly advise taking a look at this gorgeous shearling version. I mean, also if you're just visiting somewhere cold, it's a beautiful way to add overall warmth to a look. This is my first and only for now, but I'm certain it has started a sort of love affair with the brand. The bag can actually carry quite a lot inside, although if you need to carry it as a work bag and you want to put a laptop in it, I would advise going for one size bigger because a 13-inch laptop will not fit in here. Which brings me to its next characteristic, the size. There's basically two proposals for its sizing. You've got the Midi model, which is actually the smaller version of the bag, and then you've got the regular New York bag, which will be a larger version of the bag. The exact measurements for this bag are quite tricky since it's got a very atypical shape, which is partly the reason we love it so much, isn't it? I've got my trusty tape measure in here. The top width, which is the longest one, is 40 centimeters or 15.7 inches, and the base width is almost half with 22 centimeters or 8.7 inches, while the height is also 22 centimeters or once again 8.7 inches. The depth of the bag, so right here, will be 15 centimeters or 5.9 inches. There's also a handle drop of 12 centimeters right here or 4.7 inches, which I particularly really appreciate because it's small enough so you can carry it like that in a very chic sort of demure manner. And it's also large enough for you to be able to put your arm comfortably through it whenever you're wearing a thick coat. Last little important number measure, which I think is one that a couple of you actually pay attention to, is going to be its weight, and it's 970 grams. Going into other details, let's have a closer look at its hardware. This one right here comes with gold shiny hardware, and they also propose some of the other colors with silver hardware. It's always going to be in the front clasp, which even if it opens up and functions, it's more of a decorative piece, I would say. I mean, I guess you could, if you wanted to, keep it open like that, but I personally like it closed. We also find the hardware on the 4 feet under the bag, which helps it stand still, and it's a big plus in my opinion. Even if I'll personally not put my hand on the floor because of, you know, superstitious beliefs, I still like the idea of feet that will be there for protecting the bottom of the bag and helping it last longer altogether. It just prevents unnecessary wear. Then there's the little popper buttons on the sides, and there's also going to be a little button in the middle right here. Perhaps in there you can see them a little bit better. So that's basically it as far as it goes for the closure of the bag, which personally is as far as I'll go with the tote, and I'm particularly fond of bags that have easy access. However, this little extra buttons on the sides are going to help keeping the little pickpockets at bay. day. And then the last piece of hardware, which is probably the most important one for a couple of you, is going to be a little removable handle strap, a little removable strap, which is going to be provided in the same material as the rest of the bag. In my case, this is going to be a black embossed croco leather, and as per the hardware, it also matches the hardware on the outside of the bag, branded yellow gold DeMellier hardware. I personally removed mine because I actually like to carry my bags from their handle. However, if you prefer to wear your bags crossbody or just from your shoulder, it's quite a lengthy and adjustable strap, so you can easily tailor it to your needs. There's a 49 centimeter drop on the strap or 19.3 inches in case you want to know the exact measurements. Regarding its price, the bag currently retails for $595. And if you're thinking of getting it, or anything else on their website for that matter, I would highly advise keeping an eye out for their discounts. I got mine with a sort of 10 or 15% off just by signing up to their newsletter. Styling wise for the bag, I think I picked the most non-casual option of the model amongst all the combinations that they offer. I mean, a semi-shiny croc embossed leather, it's a little bit out there, but honestly, it's everything I love. And I think it can easily be styled for a little bit more of a nonchalant vibe with perhaps a pair of jeans and like sneakers, a big large coat in the winter, or just a tee during summer, or a little bomber jacket or denim jacket during the mid-seasons. As much as it can be part of perhaps a little bit of a more formal workwear attire, or just if I want to look a little bit more put together and elegant on a day out. In any case, I love this model. I find it very, very comfortable. For its overall shape, I would say it's a really sturdy piece, and you can expect a lot more content with her whenever I'm doing my styling videos because I'm obsessed with her. All right, you guys, that will be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. Thank you all so much for watching. And if you're not done, I'll leave you 2 more in here so you can binge a little bit more. See you on the next one. Bye.